Okay, guys. So, what are we gathered here for today for? Okay, make sure I talk to the camera. What are we gathered here for today, guys? We're gathered here today because we're learning how to get a tech job 101. Right? Okay, how did this spawn? Why are we doing this? Blah, 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 blah. A lot of people have been reaching out to me. Friends, family, my rave children, my rave grandchildren. One recently graduated from UCF. Doesn't know what he's gonna do with his life. But he needs that advice, right? And so instead, actually I don't know if this music is good. So instead of what's it called? Instead of just messaging every single person individually, I was like, why don't I just do a stream where I just tell everyone what's up? You know, make it easier. So I'm just gonna give you guys all the information you need in 30 to 45 minutes. Make it easy. All right. Hang on, let me find a good one real quick. Okay, hell yeah. Perfect. Okay, so we're making it easier. All right, and then also the stuff I'm telling you guys is also very valuable. Why is it valuable? This shit is worth $500. Why is it worth $500? Because I spent $500 for this information for courses, mentors, certifications, etc. in the past. So this is actually like stuff I spent money on before in the past. It's also cost me 5 years. 5 years of pains, trials, and tribulations, failures, and some successes, right? Thankfully, we're in a success area right now. Okay. So that covers why we're doing it, the value that I'm about to give you guys. And now you may be asking me, Dixie, why are you doing this? You're doing it for free? You're giving out this free information? Yes, dude. Doing it because I want everyone here to succeed, dude. This free game. There's no gatekeeping knowledge. Because I was, what's it called? I was editing my stream my stoicism stream the other day. I have to kind of figure out what I want to do with life, guys. I realized I just want to help people. Whether that's keeping them entertained, teaching them something new, or just helping change their life, or just making their day feel a little bit better. I just want to help people. I determined that is what I want to do in life. So that's where I'm at now. So I want to help you guys get a job. Or maybe just, I don't know, maybe your work ethic, improve your work ethic, who knows. But, so with that said, if you guys do happen to get a job in the future, this happens to get your job, your dream job, or just change your life forever, or just, who knows. All I ask for in return is that you share your joy with me. Right? That's all I want, guys. I just want you to come back and share your joy with me. I want to know how it's going for you guys, and that something that I told you guys was able to work out and give you guys some help. So that is all the repayment I'm asking for. Just come back and share your joy with me if this works out for you. Okay. With that said, let's get started. How to get a tech job. So let's see. We're gonna talk about how to get recruiters to reach out to you instead of you having to reach out to them. So, most important thing to note, pull up my LinkedIn real quick. As funny as this automated to Ivan, is Ivan's. That's pretty good. He almost has 500 connections. This is mine for reference. Okay. So, why is this important, guys? It's pretty good, right? I have 500 connections. I have what I am. Do not put aspiring here, guys. Remember that one stream I put for you guys? Do not put aspiring whatever the fuck you want to put. Do not put aspiring here. You are what you are. Remember that. Do not put aspiring here. Put whatever you're trying to be, but don't put aspiring there. I'll give you a little rundown. It's my bio, about, yada yada. My projects, experience, education, yada yada. Okay, I'm not showing you guys that. Okay, so the first thing we need to cover is how recruitment works. You need to know your resume and LinkedIn is a landing page for recruiters. Why is that important? anytime that a recruiter is looking for someone, they're gonna Google search the same way that you Google search a job, right? They're gonna Google search. Today I'm gonna use an example of data analyst because I feel like a lot of people that are coming tonight are looking for data analysts. It's a very easy, not easy. It's one of the simpler ways to get into tech, I would say, because yeah, so we're gonna use data analyst as our example. I'm a recruiter, I can, yeah, recruiters basically just Google search, dude. So that's just something you need to know. Landing page, you want your shit to show up, basically. You want your shit to show up. So we're gonna use an example. All right, so first thing we need to know is your LinkedIn is a landing page. They need to know as much information as possible within like 2 seconds and know who you are, right? And they need all the words they're looking for to show up later. So I'll explain what that means at the very end when we talk about stuff you want to include in your resume. That's the very most important thing. Can you confirm a lot of discrimination from her? That's crazy. Okay, so the next thing, sorry, I'm going back and forth. How to make a sustainable and LinkedIn and useful LinkedIn profile. Okay, first things first. You know how I say second and eighth, no diff, right? Second and eighth, no diff. 500 connections and 5 million connections, no diff, guys. So the goal, you want to get to 500 connections. You want to get to 500 connections. Get to 500 connections. Basically equals most popular person on LinkedIn. Gigariz. Okay. How do you get 500 connections, right? Do you think I actually know all these people? You guys think I actually know all these people? I know like 100 of them. All I did, you just look up data analysts, right? So I started out as data analyst, right? Sorry, I was data analyst. Sorry. Data analyst. I was also became a database developer and then full stack engineer. I am not fully this yet, but I'm not gonna put aspiring. But I am putting this because this is why I aspire to be. But I'm not putting aspiring, right? I'm still in the learning of this part. But I'm not gonna put aspiring because if a recruiter sees that, you're not getting into the job, bro. I'm telling you that straight up. Okay. So how to get 500 connections? You use data analyst. People. Connect. Someone without note. Connect. Someone without note. Connect. Someone without note. Connect with someone without note. You can do about 10 to 20 of these a day. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? It's really easy, bro. You just do it. You get to 500 connections easy, bro. 500 connections like that. When you guys saw my picture when I posted this, it looks like I'm cool as fuck. I have like Gigariz. It's just 500 connections. I just added random people, dude. Added random people. That's how you do that. So whatever field you're in, look it up. Do data analyst. We're just gonna use that as our example tonight for everything. Look it up. People, add. I don't care who they are. Add them. It only benefits you. It's networking in the 21st century. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this quickly. Next thing. Recruiters can see when you're inactive on LinkedIn. So you can put open to work, right? Usually people have the open to work thing right here. The another thing, you don't want to be inactive. It refreshes every about 10 to I think 14 days. You just want to make sure your shit's active. How do you make it active? You change something in your bio. Right? Python. I'm active now. I'm active. Recruiters will see I'm active now. Instead of me just not using my LinkedIn ever. The next thing to that's actually not the best way to do this. You actually want to be making posts. I know, scary, right? Making posts. You want to make posts. I'm gonna turn off the music, guys. I don't think the music's fitting. You don't want to be not using LinkedIn, dude. This is like free. This is free shit, dude. This is free stuff you can do. I'll show you guys what I did. This is funny because I added this. Also, it's funny because it's my old boss. He liked it. Anyway, why is this valuable? I shared my job journey on here, guys. I shared what I did every single week. This week I got a job. This week I got the job offer. This week I was working on real-time simulation. This week I was doing SQL practice. This week I was doing data visualization for data analysts. And I explained everything that's happening. And you notice I'm using a lot of keywords. Keywords. These are SEOs. Happy to see this segment, brother. I'll appreciate you, JV. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so you see the lot of keywords. Notice these keywords I'm using, because that's going to come back in our resume section later. SQL more. Boom. I'm showing what I'm doing every single week, guys. Literally, if you're learning stuff, just put it on here. I don't care who sees it. If you feel cringe, put whatever you're working on, put it on here. Show what you're doing every week. Because it doesn't, who cares if you're being cringe on LinkedIn, dude? These people I don't even know who my 500 connections people are, dude. Just put whatever you're doing. Look how much stuff I have. So if someone lands on my page, they're like, oh, this guy's actually like doing stuff. This is when I got laid off. So it took me about 5 months to get a job from just posting like this. It was 2 months of me not doing anything, but it was 10 weeks of me actually posting what I did every week. So I started at week 1 and I finished at week 10. Yeah, so I think the most average is gonna, also this is not gonna be a get quick scene, guys. It will take you about 6 months, like most people in general. So in recap, add 10 to 20 people each day in your field, right? Goal is 500 connections. Your LinkedIn will be giga lit, I swear to God. If anyone sees your connections as 500, you'll be in. You're in. You're in the cool kids club on LinkedIn with 500 connections. That's all you need. Just go add people. Okay, the next thing we're gonna talk about. It doesn't matter what you put here. You want to put keywords, remember? So I was gonna talk about it now. Actually, I think it's an important thing. It's just an important thing, dude. What are data analysts SEOs? If you guys don't know what SEOs are, I'm about to put you guys on. High value keywords. High value keywords, right? This applies to any job, not just this one. Give me examples of SEOs that recruiters would look for. I'm putting you guys on right now. I'm putting you guys on. Look at this. You see this? You see these words? You see these words? You guys see these words? SQL, Excel, Python. Let's go back to my page. SQL, Python. What's next? Tableau. Boom, it's everywhere. You guys notice this? You guys notice what's happening? You guys notice what's happening though? Tableau, Power BI. You notice what's happening though? Remember I said your LinkedIn is a landing page? Your LinkedIn is a landing page. This is a Google search page. So if any recruiter goes up here and looks up data analyst, oh look, this guy's a data analyst. Does he know SQL? He does. Does he know Agile? Oh, he does. Does he know what is it? Your LinkedIn is a landing page. You want to put as many keywords in here and buzzwords as possible. So you need to figure out what the SEOs of your current job you're looking for is. You put it all on here in your resume later. So we'll go back to that. So spoiler, that was actually the last thing, but I just want to talk about it now because it's really important. Spam SEOs, keywords in your LinkedIn. Yeah, no, literally, guys, that is like probably the most important thing right now. This is probably the most important thing you do. Okay. This and your resume too. I'm not even kidding you. Because I'll show you explanations with my resume here later. It says get you in, okay, specific tech tricks to help you break into stuff you haven't done so yet. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys the order of things you need to know. Portfolio. This is number 1. This is number 1. You need a portfolio. You guys wanna see my portfolio? Right here, my website portfolio. Look at this. I know SQL, Tableau, Excel, Python. Look at this. Look at this. Whoa, it's pretty cool. This is called data visualization. Pretty cool. You can click stuff and it does things. Pretty cool. Spotify stats. Yep. Pretty cool. What else did I do? Made did some SQL projects. Yep, they can look at all this stuff I did. I did all these projects. They look really easily. I was trying to read through this really quickly so you guys don't get bored. But you get the idea, you get the idea. My portfolio is right here. How do you make that portfolio? I'm about to put you guys on, How do you make a website portfolio? I'm giving you guys infinite information right now, dude. Use this. Takes you about an hour. Takes you about an hour. That's how you make a website portfolio. Free information. I'll even put it into the career chat in Discord. Career chat. Career chat. Boom. Free info. Free info. So you make this. Once you get this ready, this video is how I got to here. Once you get to here, you can put whatever projects you're working on and people will see it instantly. And then once you get that link, you can put it right here so recruiters can see. So they know you know your stuff. Okay, so that's how you build a portfolio. Okay. Now, what is the order of importance? So it goes portfolio, degree. This is my personal opinion, by the way. This is not true, but or like 100% cement rather. Portfolio, degree, degree. Okay, actually has experience, but we won't always get experience. You will not always get experience. This is how you get it without it. So it's more important. You make the portfolio, degree. If I told you networking was actually last. If I told you this was actually last. And then there's one more thing I wanted to put here actually. It was... Oh. Fucking masters, dude. That's just so funny, dude. Do not go for your masters. I mean, you can if you have a niche thing you want to go for, but I really don't recommend going for your masters right now, dude. There's so many people on like Reddit and all these things. They become overqualified. They actually become overqualified. It's actually kind of funny. You know why? Because they graduate with a bunch of knowledge. It's actually really smart. But they don't have a portfolio. They don't have a portfolio, dude. I'm telling you, this is the most important thing. Why? Why is a portfolio more important than a degree and a certification and a master's and networking? It's good for higher career like man. Yeah, I agree. Andrew's right. This is like very niche. This is very. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm not saying it doesn't work. But if you're just trying to break into tech, it doesn't do anything. Like you need to have the portfolio is the most important thing. Is what I'm saying. Why is this important? Okay, let's say you're in an interview. In an interview. What experience do you have? You have zero experience. What experience do you have with stored procedures? Potential answer. I have none. You're not getting the job. Other answer. Well, I haven't worked with it in a company. You don't have to say this first part, but I'm just being literal. In a company with it. But I do have experience with it in my portfolio. I created so-and-so project using stored procedures and triggers to do so-and-so. You notice this answer's a lot better? You don't have that actual experience, but you can show that you have other ways that you showed that you work to get that experience in your own way. You went out of your own way to get that experience by making a portfolio, right? So for example, hopefully I have one in here. So eager. Oh, here, perfect. Right, Dixie, do you have experience with stored procedures? Yes, I do. If someone was to Google search this, they will see boom, 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 boom. Look at all the SEOs, all these SEOs, search engine optimizers. These recruiters they'll see your whole thing is highlighted. You want your thing to be highlighted as much as possible. Stored procedures, hopefully I have one. No, SEO. You just want everything to be highlighted as much as possible. That is how you get through the AI check. all the AI is checking, dude, is if you have these keywords in your resume or your bio somewhere, because that's how your thing lands on them. Okay, this kind of ties into how to get 10 years of experience. All right. Portfolio. You guys think I got the 5 years of experience for the 5 years? You know those jobs that say 5 years experience? Let's take, for example, let's find one. Let's find one. So I can show you guys in real time. So me phone 5 years. Just definitely save this VOD to upload for people later for them to reference. Good work, brother. Keep it up. Oh, I appreciate that, Andrew. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna edit this and post it on TikTok or something in like small bits so it's easily consumable. So I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Yeah. I was really happy to do this stream. I really wanted to just help people, I guess. Okay, I can't find one that says 5 years. Anyway, well, we'll just take this for an example right now. You guys notice anything about this? Some of the people here were like the long form. Okay, bet. Okay, I don't know if you guys noticed. There's a lot of SEOs in this. Let's count. Data analyst. That's an SEO. SQL is the SEO. ETL. SEO. SEO means search engine optimizer. So it's basically keywords that they're looking for. Data analytics, computer business, Python, Tableau. So you want these keywords that you see here, you want them to show up somewhere in either your resume. Here, we can start looking at my resume now. Resume or your LinkedIn. I'm gonna tell you guys over and over. It's about the SEOs that show up. It's how your profile shows up in recruiters' things in their labs. Okay, we're gonna take my resume for example. We're gonna take my very first resume ever. We're gonna compare it to how it is now. This is my very first resume ever. What is the issue with this? What's the issue with this? If I was applying to be a data analyst, what is wrong with this resume? Well, first of all, it's ugly. I mean, these are kind of okay. This is useless. This is actually like, I don't even know why I have this. This is useless. Yeah, you don't. Okay, so with this, some people say you want to put this for, it shows that you're good with people. You can just bring that up during the interview, bro. You just bring it up during the interview, so you don't even want this. You just take it out. So I would take that out. This is kind of okay because this actually dealt with tech, so I keep it in here sometimes because I didn't have a lot of stuff. This, I would take this out. Okay, so the issue with this resume, I have my important stuff at the bottom. You guys notice this? These are actually the important thing. So you actually want to put this at the top, so they see it off rip. You want to see the important stuff off rip. So this is my first one ever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good catch, guys. This is my second one ever. Okay. Notice it gets a little bit better. You know, it's a little bit better. I have my important stuff up here now. I have important stuff up here. I have all the languages I know. You don't need to know these deeply. You just need to know enough. I would say 50%. You need to know 50% enough so like where you can explain things. Certifications, tools, right? You can put the year. It doesn't really matter. People say you don't want to put the year because they're like ages. You can put it. It doesn't matter that much. All right. You notice I started having a little bit more SEOs here. I have like developers, product owners, Scrum Master, validation, yada yada, sprinkles. I started implementing SEOs. I'm like, okay, Blue Cross Blue Shield is actually not an SEO, but it's just there to pad. Jira, SEO, 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 SEO. You guys are wondering what sprints or agile is? I'll explain that in a little bit. So I'm starting to add more SEOs, search engine optimizers. What's Pokemon database? I made a Pokemon database in Salesforce a while back. That's pretty cool. All right, and then we'll look at my most recent one. This is my most recent one. I haven't updated it yet, but you'll notice I have a lot of SEOs in this, hopefully. Okay, software as a service and SEO. It might not be tailored to data analysts specifically, but It is a tech SEO. Are you gonna release this VOD? Maybe. Maybe. This can't well. TSQL, SEO, right? SSMS, SEO. User interface, dropdowns. DML, DDL, SSMS again. UI, case statements, group by. These are really good SEOs. CTEs, window functions, all SEOs. Sort procedures, triggers. Good SEOs, nothing, no SEOs here. The only ones maybe database. I have like no SEOs here. This is actually a bad line. Microsoft is a good one. ADO, this is a good one. SEO. This one, I actually don't have a lot. Clients maybe, but no, this is a bad SEO line. So if they're highlighting this, right? If they're highlighting this, like Agile. So you want your whole resume to be lit up, bro. You want it to be lit up. So if they're looking for like an SEO Agile, they look up Excel, right? You want everything to be lit up, because that's how you get past the AI, where like you actually like they actually like be like, okay, 50% match, 80% match. You can think of every single SEO you have that lights up. You can think of every single one as like 2%, and you want to get to 100%. You want this whole thing to be lit up. What's Dakota? Let me know if I'm spitting good knowledge or not. That's one of my coworkers. He knows. Okay. Data visualization, SEO, right? These aren't that good SEOs. This is pretty good. Okay. And then my project's at the bottom. Okay. I'm gonna tell you guys what Agile is. If you don't know what Agile is, what is Agile? Why is it important? Okay. Who here plays League of Legends? Who here plays League of Legends? Who plays League of Legends or TFT or like any video game ever? You know what Agile does? Okay. So you're gonna hear Agile Methodology a lot in the tech world. I have a question. How do I get into HFT? What is HFT? Okay. Anyway, Agile Methodology. Why is this important? Every tech company, if you work in tech, you're gonna need to know what this is. And this is all just a fancy word. This. So one Agile sprint, for lack of better terms, high frequency trading. Oh, okay, bet. One Agile sprint. Also, what's the acronym? One Agile sprint is one TFT or league patch. Right? I'm teaching you guys this now because if you know this stuff, if you have Agile and all this stuff on your resume, you basically get a 25% lead into the tech world, right? If you know what this is, if you just spam all this Agile stuff, I'm listening. If you like, I know you guys noticed like Agile, Scrum. So these are tech SEOs. Scrum, stand-ups. These are all SEOs for Agile methodology, right? So basically what Agile is, it's just the way they release patches, bro. It's just how you release patches. So you can either be Agile or waterfall. Agile equals we patch and fix things as we go within the sprint. Usually it's 2 weeks. Have you guys noticed league patches are every 2 weeks? Have you guys noticed league and TFT patches are every 2 weeks? Their tech company, their team is probably doing 2 week sprints for the patches. Hard force Agile, yes. Waterfall, all this means we fix everything at the very end, usually long months. Okay, after that, all you need to know, stand up equals morning, usually your morning meeting every day. Okay, and then this all falls under SDLC, software development life cycle. This is just how they do their patches. How Riot does their league patches, basically. Okay, you got your stand-ups every morning. You have your sprint, retrospective. This is the patch review, dude. This is more dog going over the patch. More dog going over patch. over the patch. Yo, welcome to the pack, John. Welcome. We're talking about how to get a tech job. Okay, sprint retrospective equals more dog going over patch. So this is just you telling your team what you think went well, what could have went better during the patch or the sprint review, or during the sprint itself. What else? Any other words? Yeah, stand-ups, agile. Yeah, so you notice I'm like trying to spam these words as much as possible, right? Because if you have these, they basically, it means they know you worked in the tech field before. And if you haven't, right? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys how you get it. Go do this. It took me half a day to do this, to become freaking Scrum Master certified. I'm gonna put it in a career chat. Why? It takes like half a day to get certified. It's just memorizing all these terms. And you already know what they are, because, right, we already talked about it. It's the League of Legends patch. A sprint is a patch. One sprint equals one TFT patch. The stand-up is just your meeting every day. The sprint retrospective is more about going over the patch. Yeah. So if you guys need to get access to that somehow, just put it here, and then after that, you can put it in your resume. I know what a stand-up is, I know what agile is, and then once you have that, tech companies will be like, oh, this guy knows what tech is. He at least knows how the tech meetings will go. Okay, and then the important thing to know what you're gonna talk about during your stand-up, what I did yesterday, what I'm doing today, any blockers or impediments. Nope. You're done. That's the day. That's your stand-up every day. Sometimes you'll have a blocker. That's when you reach out and be like, hey, I need help with this. This is your morning routine. That's what Agile is. So very important to know that. Okay, anything else? Let's see what else. Cover the website portfolio, good. Okay. I actually covered a decent amount here, actually. I kind of went out of order. Huh. Okay, what else do you want to talk about? Let me make sure. One second, guys. Let me make sure I have everything. Okay, I'm gonna talk about 2 more things, and then we'll recap a little bit of everything. Because I do wanna, what's it called? I do want to touch upon SEOs a little bit more. Negotiations. Okay, important thing to know about negotiations. Did my phone die? Oh my god, my phone died. Huh. Hang on. I have a thing. I have a thing for this. That's me. Let me charge my phone. That's me for a second while I charge my phone. Okay, negotiations. Dan, you look good, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna charge my phone while that does that. Okay, negotiations. Important thing to know. Ethically, I don't recommend this, but important thing to know, jobs don't know how much your other places are offering you. Do what you will with that information. What does that mean? You have one for 75K, and you have another for 85K, and you want the 75K, you can try to get the 75K to equal 80K. All right, this is if ethically you have 2 offers. You could say the other one's offering me this much, can you meet me in the middle? You say, I have this other offer for 85K, can you meet me in the middle? Ethically, you can say this if you do have that offer. I'm not condoning the other part. If you don't have this, you could say you do. I don't condone it, but I'm also not saying that you can't, because I've seen people do it and it helps them get better offers. But I will say, in this current job market, I wouldn't risk losing your offer. So do what you will with that information. Do what you will with this information. I would not risk losing your offer in this current job market. It's very risky. It's very risky. Okay, next thing. If you do get to behavioral, if you make it to behavioral, make sure you have good stories to tell. That is how they remember you. For example, I use handstands as my remembering point. Okay, because I came in there and I hurt my back. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use this my redirection, right? My advantage. So to remember me, I was like, hey, I've been working on handstands, I hurt my back. So initially you think it's bad, right? I can't move. I'm hurting. I can't even do the whiteboard thing because my back hurts. But I use that as a remembering point so they know who I am. Right? Then you remember, oh, he's the guy that does handstands for fun. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay, use this as a selling point. So for some people, use music. You need to connect to them at this point. Use music. Use stories. Use sports. Use whatever human connection you can to make them remember you. Because you can teach skills and you can learn new things, but you can't teach personality. This is why it's very important. He's got to throw it back. This is why it's very important to one, be a nice person. Two, you need to make sure you mesh well with the team. And even if you don't per se have the skills necessary, at least you're like a good person they'll want to work with, right? They'll want to teach you. If you're not easily teachable and you're like, if you're just a bad person, you're like mean, you're stuck up, all that, they're not gonna want you on the team, dude. They will always take the guy with 25% skill, 100% personality, over 75% skill, 0% personality. I can guarantee you this. Every single company will take this guy every time. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Maybe like higher roles it might not apply, but like if you're going for entry level, I guarantee you just be a nice person, give them stories to remember, show them you're willing to learn. Main point. How do I do that? Ask them if your kid likes Pokemon and get them packs. What's up, Jackie? How do you do that? It goes back to my portfolio. Portfolio is the best way to showcase you're willing to learn. This is the best way to showcase you're willing to learn. Right? Remember my portfolio? Thank you, Jackie, for the 7 months. Appreciate you, brother. Do you guys think I'm willing to learn here? I think I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to learn Excel. I'm willing to learn Python. I'm willing to learn Tableau. I'm willing to learn SQL. I'm willing to learn data cleaning. I'm willing to learn how to make a Spotify data visualization. This is how you showcase that you're willing to learn, right? And if they ask you during an interview, do you have experience? No. But I do in my portfolio. And then you need to ask. So we were talking about it before. Where's my tab? SEOs, right? What do I need to know to become a data analyst? Okay, also, this is a very another selling point. Do not use ChatGPT to cheat. Do not use it to write your resume. Do not use it to write your cover letter, your bio. Use it to teach you what you need to know. So I need to know Excel, SQL. This is why teachers get mad, dude. This is why teachers get mad, because his kids are just trying to cheat and they're not learning. right? Use this tool to learn. There's so much free knowledge that you can get from this. Okay, I need to know SQL, Excel, Power BI, Python, R, right? Okay. Teach me SQL. I'm not even kidding you. You can learn so much doing this. Okay, well now we're gonna learn, oh, these are the basics. Yep. Oh, I know so much now. Teach me more advanced SQL now. Do not use this shit to cheat, guys. Use it to teach yourself. Use it to teach yourself so you don't have to cheat, is what I'm saying. Look at this. This is the next level, okay? Once you have all this learned, you can move on to the next thing, right? So we learn all that now. We learn how to do all that. You learn how to do it and you make portfolios. So as you do this, as you're learning all this, go into your portfolio, put it in there, and then make a post about it. Make a post about it. Right? Make a post about it. Make a post. Oh, this is what I did today. I use data visualization. Boom. Use it to teach you, dude. Because if you use it to cheat, you're cheating yourself out of free knowledge. Every time I level up and I learn something new, I think of it like I'm leveling up, dude. I'm leveling up my brain. I'm leveling up my EXP. Like there's actually not much to learn, dude. Like there's only so many things you can learn from this. Look, once you break it down like this, you're like, okay, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, done. You know the basics now. You know the basics. And you just keep moving on. You ask it to teach you. You ask it to teach you. Okay. Portfolio. Best way to navigate interviews without experience. I guarantee you, if you don't have experience, you don't need it. Because the portfolio is your experience, guys. And if you don't know how to make a portfolio, I'm teaching you guys this right now. SQL project. Example. There's so many of these online, dude. This guy's really good. Alex the analyst. And I'm not just saying about for data analyst specifically. You can do this with any route. You can do Java project tutorial. Right? You just go do this. It walks you through how to do it, and then you just put it on your resume. And it's not cheating. You did this yourself. You did this project. You're just following a guide, but you explain what's happening. You put it in your portfolio. And then you make a post about it. So you do it. You do your portfolio. You do the project. You put it in your portfolio so you can see it, and then you post about it. This is the true way to show you have experience. I know it's gonna take a while. I know people will not want to take the time to do all this, but this is the surefire way to make sure you learn and know what you're doing. Project. So, okay, here. ChatGPT told me to learn CTEs. CTE project example. Boom. Okay, you pick one of these, a good one. You do it. You finish it. You add it to here. You post about it. And then remember what I told you guys. The landing page. This is the landing page. Landing page. Agile, right? So they see these projects that you're doing. Hang on, where are my projects? REST API. Oh, this is the TFC one I did. I don't have that many SEOs in this one. This is when I first started out. But yeah, so this is a bad example of a post. I should have included more SEOs. I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can add a lot more SEOs in this. Okay, so the breakdown. Most important thing. SEOs. Search Engine Optimizers. This applies to any job. So let's say, let's go back. Let's ask ChatGPT to cheese me. What are good? Where is it? What are good SEOs for musician? Or let's do Java engineer. Spring Bot, Spring Framework, Spring Security, Hibernate, JPA. I had REST API. I'm a little bit. I got the back end right. JSON. So you see all these words. All you want to do. This is the most important part. This is the most important part, guys. I'm telling you guys. Sprinkle as many of those words as you can in here. If you don't have experience, then go get the experience. I showed you guys how to get the experience. You just look up a project. You just look up a project. You ask ChatGPT to teach you how it works. And then you go on YouTube, you do a project with it. And then once you have it, you put it in here. Right? Java project with utilizing SOAP and JSON and MySQL and Apache, which incorporated Spring Boot and Spring Framework. Okay, let's count how many SEOs I have. Just really quick. Remember, each SEO is like 2% to your overall score. 1, 2%, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 SEOs on one line. Right? 7 SEOs. That's plus 14. This equals plus 14% to my overall score already. Because you're not trying. So you're not so the first step, you're not even looking at the recruiter yet. You're trying to beat the AI that's looking at this and scoring this. It's scoring how many SEOs you have that stand out. So this line itself gives me plus 14. How many does this line give me? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one gives me plus 10. Plus 10%. This line has 1, 2, 3. This line for 6%. You guys see what I'm saying though? Every line is an opportunity to add an SEO so the AI can see, like, are you a good fit for the role, right? Are you a good fit? Like, does this guy have 100%, right? Like, let me look at this line. This line does nothing for me. This is the worthless line. I just wasted a line in my resume. Okay, maybe your web page is fine, but everything else in this is worthless. This line is worthless. Maybe automation is fine, but every other word in this is useless. Let me see this one. I quantified. Okay, that's like 1. These are all kind of useless. Yeah, the rest of these words are useless. Create a pocket. This is the most useless line I could have done. You just bring this up. You bring this up during the interview. You don't put this in your resume. You bring it up during your interview. Because this doesn't really do much for me. I have database. That's 1 SEO. Pokemon's not an SEO. Statistics is like I have like 1 SEO here. This concept applies to any job, guys. Yeah, every line is just a new way to make the night end up in your place. Exactly. You want to put as many SEOs as possible in your resume and your profile. Remember, I have 1 here. 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 Oh, 1 here. 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 I have none here. That's a bad line. That's a bad line. You see why that's a bad line? No SEOs here. None. Maybe this one, but that doesn't count really. This is also a bad line. This is too generic. It's too generic. It's too generic. This is a bad line. Doesn't really give me anything. Bad line. I can actually edit this to make it a lot better. More SEOs. This is a good one. This is a good one. I have like 2 to 3. This is 1, 2, 3. This is a good one for sure. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is hella SEO. This is a perfect line. This is a good one. This is a good one. Because I was telling you guys earlier about Agile. I already told you guys how Agile works, right? It's just leak patches. Go learn what Agile is, and you're 25% in the door already for your tech companies. Where's my Agile? Where's my thing? Where's my leak patch? Patch. Oh, it's not here. Okay. Agile is patches. We learned that. Stand-ups are just meeting it every morning. Your sprint retrospective is the more dog going over the patches. So we know what that is now. You know what an agile methodology is? It's just the 2-week patches that you have every 2 weeks. So you know what that is? Go a little bit deeper and start adding the words into there. So that's what I could add. You could add, what's it called? Work with a Scrum Master. SEO. Boom, SEO. Did sprint retrospectives. SEO. SEO. Did stand-ups. SEO. Sprint reviews. Boom. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 SEOs back to back. Back to back to back to back to back. So when recruiters search this, this whole line will be yellow. This whole line will be yellow. This whole line will be yellow. This will be half yellow. This will be half yellow. You want every line to be as yellow as possible when they're searching your profile. Okay. Yeah. So I cannot stress that enough. I think that's the most important thing. One is getting the real experience, right? How do you get experience? I'm telling you guys this. This is so much information at your disposal. Don't ask it to cheat for you. Ask it to teach you how to do things. Teach me Java, the basics. Okay, you're gonna learn all this, right? You're learning what a method is. It's not that hard, right? It's not that hard. Yeah, you can really only cheat yourself. We know what variables are now. We know how control flow works. You can literally learn all this stuff, dude. Yeah, this is all free, by the way. I used to have to pay for courses. Now I can just ask this to teach me. Okay, what is the next step? What is the next step to learn if I want to get a job, a Java job? You want to master this stuff. You want to master this stuff. And then how do you do that? You go to YouTube. Java array project. You guys see, like, it's just rinse and repeat. It's rinse and repeat. It's rinse and repeat. Ask it what you need to learn. Go learn it. Go put it on your portfolio. And then go post about it. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. I know it sounds boring. I know it might be scary at first, doing your first thing. I know you might think it's tedious, but I promise you, if you want a job, this is the surefire way to get there, right? Teach yourself, so you don't end up there looking like a stupid person when you don't know what's going on because you're not actually prepared. So make sure you're actually prepared by teaching yourself this. Go do the projects, right? Go do the projects. They guide you. They're not hard. They guide you. Post it. I showed you guys how to make the portfolio. It's easy. Takes an hour, 2 hours maybe tops. And then go post about it. Go post about it. They'll see you. Recruiters will start Google searching, right? And your name will just pop up. Your name will just pop up. You guys want to see? Look at it. Look at all the people, like, these are people messaging me like jobs I don't want. And just because my name shows up. My name just shows up just because I have a bunch of SEOs on my profile. Look at this. It goes on and on. This happened after I reached like 500 followers. Oh yeah, remember 500 followers? Add 10 people new every day in your field. Add Java engineer. You want to become Java engineer? Let's go to Java. Find people. Yo, thank you, Panda with Insomnia. Woo! Welcome. Thank you for the Twitch Prime, brother. Yeah, so I want to just add this guy. Add 1, 2. Who cares if they don't know you? Who cares if you don't know them? Just add these people. You can add 10 to 20 people a day before it limits you. And then why? Why? Because if you have 500, remember, if you have 500 connections, you'll have super swag on LinkedIn. You'll have super swag on LinkedIn. Okay. That's everything I want to talk about. Okay, yeah. What's more thing? Search engine optimizers. Figure out what SEOs are in your field. Then spam them in your resume and bio and anywhere possible. Caveat, make sure you know what they mean, and you actually have experience with them. And I showed you guys how to get that experience. I showed you guys how to get that experience, and I showed you how to learn it. Right? So this isn't even like cheating, or like, we're not cheating. We're not taking the easy route. We're taking the long and consistent route where you learn and you do what you need to do to get a job. So it's actually long lasting rather than you just ending up at a job you don't want, or like just one you're not compatible with for no reason. Okay, I think that's more or less everything. Let me make sure. All right, it's 11:30. Holy cow. Okay. Okay. I think that's more or less everything. And now, as you guys know, I can't leave you guys with a hope course segment without a hope course segment, right? So, if you guys one hope course segment real quick, and I'll close out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them right now in chat as we go through. I'll give you guys one last hope course speech. Let me open stream. Okay. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to message me, or message right now, message me, DM me. Also, I am no way a recruiting expert. I am simply just saying what I've found worked. And what I found worked the most, doing the projects, learning it, right? So learn what you need to learn. First of all, step one, learn what you need. Step one, learn what you need to learn. Step two, learn it. Right? Learn the basics. Do some projects on YouTube. There's tutorials, right? Step 4, put it on your portfolio. Step 5, post it on LinkedIn. Step 6, profit. Yep. Oh, step 5.5, put it on your resume. Put it on your resume with SEOs. So how long does this guy usually take? 2 years, I'm guessing. Some people take 2 years. It took me, for me personally, for my first time, it took me 2 months. The second time, it took me 4 months. I will say the average for people is 6 months though, because I was doing it with like no job. So if you have a job, I'll guesstimate 6 months. If you're like really truly passionate about it. What do you learn SEO is in your field? Do a project, then list in your portfolio. So you learn what SEO is in your field, do a project. Yeah, so you find what the search engine optimizers are in your field, right? So for mine, it was data analyst. That's what I started with. It's SQL, Python, Tableau. Those are the 3 big SEOs. So I learned that first of all, you learn what they are. So you're not lying or cheating or just putting something you don't know what it means on your resume. So you learn what they are, right? So you how to learn it. Then you do a project, and then you list it on your portfolio and your LinkedIn with as many SEOs as possible, right? So like more SEOs like store procedures, triggers, temp tables, case, having, where, having, group by, top, limit, right? These are all like SQL, like SEO, search out like keywords, right? You want to put as many keywords as possible. Like everywhere. So your name shows up when they Google search. So remember I told you guys your thing is a search page, is a Google landing page, right? And how do you guys search up a good page? You put in how do I do this, and then it'll just show you the web page with the most SEOs that match your query. You queried how do I eat an apple? Guess what? The page that's going to show up, that top one, is going to be titled how to eat an apple because it has the most matching SEOs, most keywords. It's the same way your resume is. If you have all those words in your resume, it'll show up when recruiters look for you. Okay. Feel free to add more questions. I'm going to do the Hope Court segment really quick. Feel free. Okay. I'm excited for this one, actually. Oh, wait. Don't look at that. Oh, this is better. Okay, sweet. Okay. Ready? Hope Course segment. Whoever hasn't been here before, hope you enjoy. Make sure everything's good. Oh, you're lucky. Make sure you guys stay for this part. Make sure stay for 2 seconds. Stay for 2 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. Whoever's looking for a job right now, whoever's lacking motivation, or just need some reassurance, just know that I believe in you, and I'm proud of you. Why? Because I know only some of this people in this world have what I call the stuff. What is the stuff? What is the stuff, you may ask? The stuff? Only some people can have it, dude. Only some people can have it. And you know, I know all you guys have it. You know why? Because you guys made it this far. You guys have what I call the self-motivation, the self-determination, and the drive to want to be better every single day. I know you guys want to be better, dude. Because why else would you guys be here? You guys want to be here if you didn't want to be better, right? So every single person here, you have the stuff. You have what I call the stuff. You have the drive to become the very best. And I don't say that lightly, dude. If you made it here, bro, you have everything you need, right? So if you keep believing in yourself every single day, keep being consistent, keep being determined, keep making sure you improve. It doesn't even have to be that much, just 1% every single day. Just become better 1% every single day, right? That's all you have to do. Because guess what? 1% plus 2% plus 3%, guess what? You're gonna have 100% at the 100th day. You're gonna be 100% better. So keep on believing, keep on applying, keep on learning, keep on learning. I cannot stress enough. Keep on learning, because every time you learn something new, you're leveling up. You're leveling up infinitely, bro. It is the most beautiful and self-rewarding thing you could ever do for yourself. Just keep learning. All right, so you keep doing that, keep believing in yourself, and making sure you never give up on your dreams or aspirations. I guarantee you guys, you'll end up exactly where you want to be. Dixie out. Thank you for this. I'll use like what I learned tonight. Fire, yippee, love, very friendly content. The stuff. I'll push the biggest pack tomorrow. Oh yeah, Dixie out. Thank you, Dixie. Thank you guys. But yeah. Yeah, that was awesome. Please release this so I can learn how to make a good LinkedIn. Of course, dude. Yeah. It might be private for a little bit while I edit it and everything, but I'll definitely make sure I upload this on TikTok, and then I might do a long form like Andrew was suggesting, just so everyone can have access to it. Yeah, you guys definitely in the Discord, you'll have first prio. So if you guys want to join the Discord, feel free. It's right here. Right there. Oh, wait. Yeah, feel free to join Discord. I made a career link if you guys want to join. Give it to subs, it's funny. IG bigger prio, yeah. Oh yeah, hope you guys learned something. Again, big takeaways. Figure out what you need to learn it, do the project, post about it, and then spam SEOs. Spam the fuck out of SEOs. Those are just keywords. Figure out what the keywords are you need, and then spam them. Did you get the challenger? No, I didn't. But yeah, if you guys do want to talk about it more, or you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to me, either through text, on Discord, whatever. I'm always open to talking, dude. I love teaching. I love helping others, dude. Oh yeah, one anecdote I have today. I got to teach one of my coworkers today. I don't know if the Panda's still in chat. I got to teach Panda today because I've been at my job for like 8 months and I'm constantly learning. But today was like the first day I was able to like teach someone something that it wasn't like something complicated. It was just source control, and that source control is just a big word for like how you migrate your scripts up to like from dev to QA to test. But it was just nice. I finally got to teach someone, so that's really nice. I love teaching because like when someone else learns something, it's like we all win. So yeah. So in that regard, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask. I love teaching. You guys know when I teach you guys TFT, I love teaching TFT. I love sharing knowledge because we all gotta make it out, bro. We all gotta make it out. We're all gonna make it out. So yeah, please feel free to reach out. You guys know where I'll be every Tuesday as well. But yeah, if there's anything you can take away from this stream in regards to jobs though, it is a slow burn, guys. I know it is stressful and intimidating and scary. Just take it slow. If you're not in dire need of a job right now, just take this time to learn, right? Figure out what you need to learn it, do the projects, post about it, and then spam SEOs, spam keywords. I cannot stress this enough. Spam SEOs. That is how recruiters reach out to you. Every time I've gotten a job, guys, it has not been me reaching out to a recruiter. It has been the recruiter reaching out to me because they see my profile at the top of the list. Every job I've gotten has not been me applying. I've been rejected every time I've reached out. You must put in the time to work to show that you know what you're doing, right? You know what you're doing. You're willing to learn, right? That's what the LinkedIn profile is there for. It shows that you're willing to learn, right? And then once you make it to that part, all right, the interview is the easy part. The interview is the easy part. I'm telling you guys, the interview is the easy part because that's when you can show your personality and show that you're nice to work with, right? That is the easy part. This is for everything that will hit you up. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was a good stream, guys. Sorry if I was yapping a lot. Definitely yapping a lot. But hopefully it was like valuable information for you guys. Yeah. So yeah, make sure you guys stay active on LinkedIn. Here, I'll share this now actually. I have a chat to myself, so I keep notes. Oh, this is one of my students, or not even my students, one of my friends. This is Justin. This is a really good resume that he made. He's been working on it the past month. He reached out to me. I gave him some tips. I told him make sure you have SEOs. So you'll notice there's important stuff here. Look at all these SEOs he has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Damn, dude, this is 16 SEOs plus 32 to his report card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is better than my resume, honestly. 11, 12, like 13. All right, plus 26 now. All right, let's look at this. You guys see all the SEOs though? He has so many SEOs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if a AI or recruiter were to Google search this and see if it was a match, dude, this whole page would be lit up yellow, dude. He got an interview this week, dude. He's been at this for like I think a month. I gave him tips at like week 2 or 3. And he knows what he's doing, dude. He showed the determination, right? The certifications, they aren't necessary, but they show he's willing to learn and the determination. His skills, right? He has all the skills. He does not say aspiring or learning any of this. He said he knows them, right? Because you can always learn them as you go. And that is his resume has a bunch of SEOs everywhere. I was able to put you on stream at work. I would. Everyone needs to. Oh, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. Hopefully, I do hope I was able to give you guys good value tonight. I hope I wasn't just yapping like useless information. I hope like you guys were able to gain something from this, right? Because I don't think it's useless information. This is like, I truly believe this is like very important information, dude. Right? So, always informative. Thank you, Kiko. Yeah. So just recap. This is all my notes. This is from my phone. I just sent it from my phone. Okay. It's universal, very good. Okay, bet. That's okay, Lucky. I'll upload it for you. I'll give Discord first dibs. Don't worry. All right, so LinkedIn, right? You can only be active every 2 weeks, so that make sure you update your LinkedIn every 2 weeks if you want to show up to recruiters. That's very important. You can either do this by updating your bio or making a post. I recommend making a post. This will make you show up a lot more. So in your post, make sure you just show that you're learning. Make sure that you're learning, you're determined to learn, and you spam SEOs, keywords in that. Post every time you do a new project, post your certs. It's okay to be cringe on LinkedIn, bro. Where else are you gonna be cringe? LinkedIn is the perfect place to be cringe. So update your job journey. Add 10 to 20 people every day. It does not, you guys saw how quickly I did that. You guys saw how quickly I did this. You guys saw how quickly I did this. Right? Boom. Hang on. People, right? People. Boom, boom, boom. Just do that 20 times, or like just click 20 people a day. I swear to God, you'll be at 500 within like a week. This is like Giga Riz on LinkedIn, bro. I'm telling you, this is Giga Riz on LinkedIn. This is the most Giga Riz you can have on LinkedIn. Okay, reach that as your goal. I swear to God, it'll work. Like, you saw how easy that was. That wasn't even hard, dude. Don't make it harder than it has to be. That's how you network. That's how you network. Remember, portfolio over degree, over certs, over masters, over networking. I personally have not had much effort with networking. Like, you can get to the job, you can get to the interview, but if you're not prepared for it, this does nothing, dude. This does nothing. If you don't know where you're, like, I've seen one of my friends, I will not name drop. I've seen certain individuals have like 6 to 10 different networking opportunities, but they don't know their stuff. So there's no point, dude. You skip step 1, you skip to step 5, right? This only works if you have the experience and like the resources you need to get past the interview, right? So this is why this is the priority. You cannot get to this point without, like, this does nothing without having this point, right? Resumes, SEOs. What were that? Keywords. I use Justin's as an example. Agile. If you know what this is, 25% in the door. I swear to God, all this is patches. It's patches. Every sprint is a patch. Every day you have a stand up, that's just going over the patch. It's just figuring out what you're gonna make in the next patch, right? The sprint retrospective is the more dog rundown. So you know what Agile is. So look up what Agile SEOs are and then spam that in your resume. I swear to God, this will give you like 25% extra highlighted percentage in the AI check. Once you get the job, bring stories. How did they remember you? Bring stories, dude. My example was a handstand. It was a very good story. Say you do music, say you know how to sing, say you know how to do opera, say you know how to do rock climbing, say you know how to do golfing, say you know how to do scuba diving. Like, just bring up stories, dude. That's how you connect with people. And I swear to God, it works during behavioral interviews. Because how else are they gonna remember you? Oh, this guy studied a lot. This guy did well in school. They don't care, dude. Like, they do. Like, for the 25% like skill part that you need. But you need to connect with people. And you connect with people through stories. That's why I told Justin today. I think he's doing his interview today, actually. I don't even know how that went, actually. But I told him to just bring up stories. That's how you connect with them. Yeah, negotiation, that's like whatever. Just don't be greedy. Yeah, don't be greedy. Okay, yeah. That's everything I have. But yeah. Yeah, that's everything I got, guys. Yeah, so recap. So you guys got good value out of that. I'll definitely be making a VOD and clipping that so you guys have this at your disposal. I think it's very important, very useful for whoever wants to use it. Yeah, please feel free to reach out to me again, or just ask me any questions you might have. I'm always I'm always happy to learn, dude, or happy to teach, learn, talk, what have not. I love the discussion, dude. I love it. Anytime, Slay, dude. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Been a while since you streamed this late. I know, dude. I didn't think I was gonna talk this long, but I don't know. I just want to make sure I got my point across with everything, because I feel like it's a very good value for all y'all. know, a lot of people are like graduating or like trying to switch jobs, and the current job market is like not it, dude. It's not it. So I'm trying to like help whoever I can get past like this current job market, because as someone who's been through it, dude, that shit's no bueno, dude. It was not fun. I did not enjoy that experience at all, the first or the second time. So if I can help anyone get out of that even quicker, I would just love to see that. And then if this helps you guys at all, please remember, all I'm asking for a payment. Share your joy with me. I want to share an excitement with you. I want to share in hearing how you got your job, or how you conquered like those interviews or what have you. I want to share in that joy with you. That is all I ask. All right. Big fan of your streams. Thank you, Panda. I will see you next week, sir. This is actually gonna be fire. I know, dude. I'm excited. I haven't even finished posting my stoicism TikToks, guys. My goal of posting one a day is still going. I still have like 2 or 3 more I need to post for stoicism, and by that time I should have these clips ready. So I'll still be able to do like 1 a day, I think. So yeah. If you guys were here for my stoicism stream, remember I tied my happiness not to my results, not the views, but my efforts. My efforts, I simply deem I would need 1 TikTok video a day. And since I'm doing that currently, I am happy. I am super happy and satisfied with where I'm at. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And yeah. It's good to wrap it up. Anything else? Anything else? I have no idea what I'm doing for next stream, guys. I have no idea. It might be bouldering, but I still need to figure out the Wi-Fi. That's the only issue with that stream. But if not, we'll figure it out. If you guys have any ideas or any requests, please feel free to let me know as well. Always open to suggestions. I do want to do something for like week 30 maybe. Also, we'll see. Maybe I'll move bouldering to that week or something if I can't figure out the Wi-Fi. Thirst trap stream is crazy. Why has that been recommended that more than once? That's actually the craziest part. So I recommended a hot tub stream once. I'll just go to my bathroom over there. Tory Friday stream, pool stream. Oh, pool stream might be cool actually. I just go to my apartment pool. Actually, that might be kind of lit. Think about that one. Take us to Louis. Yeah, I'll try to figure out the Wi-Fi thing this week. I was gonna do it earlier, but I've had so many people trying to figure out the job thing. I was like, I'm just gonna give out info now. Yeah, gym is a good one too. Agreed. Gym, yeah, that's a good one. All right, lots of good ideas, guys. Lots of good ideas. Lots of good ideas. Hell yeah. But yeah, boulder shoulders, rent a Bugatti and stream in the whip. Oh, that actually might be kind of lit, actually. Bugatti. Sleeping would be crazy. I haven't done that one yet. I don't even know how that one will go. Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys all for coming. Thank you guys for chatting. Let's see. Thank you, Kiko, Lucky, Donald, Dakota, Corey. What else I got here? Pricing the stream, if you got that. Wear a wig. That's funny. What else we got here? Yeah. Anyone else I might have missed? Let's see. Toe Lover, 2002. Jonah. If I missed anyone else, appreciate you. But yeah, thank you guys all for coming out. Thank you guys for chatting, for asking questions, for being interested. Appreciate it a lot. Hope you guys got some value out of this. Hopefully it was insightful. Hopefully you guys get a job from this in the later on, or if not, hopefully you just gain some value or some further insight on how the job market works. But yeah, love you guys. I remember, I believe in you guys because I know you guys all got the stuff. So carry on with that. Have a good night. Love y'all.